All right, guys. Welcome back to another Music Millionaires podcast. I am your host, SG1 from the Grammy Award-winning team, The Peacemakers, and Music Millionaires TV on YouTube. Now, with that said, however, let me say this too as well, because I think a lot of you guys are sleeping. If you have not signed up to the website, because you know that we have put out a new, if you haven't been there in a while, we have updated the Music Millionaires website, and that is music-millionaires.com. That's right, music-millionaires.com. And I'm letting you know right now, if you are a Music Millionaire member and if you have not logged into your dashboard, you are truly slipping, bro, because we have done so much to the website and we've added so much. We've added distribution and all these different things with you guys. We've teamed up with UMG Germany to offer you guys worldwide distribution along with TV and film opportunities, publishing, Netflix opportunities, Amazon opportunities. So if you have videos or you have ideas that you guys want to put on the web and you really want to shine, that's what we're doing. That's what the whole aspect of Music Millionaires is about, that we empower you to become what you want basically in the industry and get where you need to be. I have been contacted by several of you guys. Literally several of you guys have contacted me, and I'm not saying just a couple of you guys. I get hundreds of emails a day, but certain emails stick out or the staff will send them to my attention. And one that has been sticking out and it seems on a regular basis is, I have a website, I have this music, or I have this project or idea, and for some unknown reason I'm still not able to capitalize off of the traffic or having a website, or I don't know how to bring traffic to my website, or they're not converting. If it's any of these things, this particular podcast is going to delve into that. We're going to jump in and I'm going to talk to you about things that you need to look at and do when it comes to your particular website or you trying to generate revenue. The first thing first is I'm going to leave a link in the description for those of you who don't have website. If you are, and I guess this is where we can really start this particular episode out. Most of you guys do not have websites. You are solely and simply dependent on websites like BeatStars, Airbit, and things of that nature. Now, if nothing else have shown proven or have shown to be true, is the dependency of something or someone else to make a living. And if you have not been made aware, recently, and when I say recently, within the last couple of weeks of me doing this podcast, BeatStars was hacked. And it was hacked, and you know, there's a lot of details and speculation about that particular hack and why it happened and who did it. However, there was some inconsistencies that I heard when, you know, the owner of BeatStars did an interview, you know, but we're not going to talk about that. However, what we will talk about is the fact that that is a prime example that if you are not just using BeatStars or any other platform to just be a marketing funnel tool, in other words, finding customers and then funneling them to your website, then you're using it the wrong way. You're also putting yourself and aligning yourself up that if you are solely dependent on the income that comes from BeatStars or any website like BeatStars, that if for whatever reason that website fails or get hacked or all of your information is taken or destroyed or anything like that, you will be without an income. It's much like the government, what do they call that? The government shutdown, right? So anyone and all things that were dependent on the government during these government shutdowns lose absolute financial funding and livelihood. And actually it could be an apocalypse for the United States if it actually went past 30 days, because most people do not have the financial means to maintain themselves longer than 30 days. So I said all that to you because if you are utilizing websites like BeatStars, you need to have your own website and use BeatStar as a starting point to kick off and basically send you clients. Now, I know what you guys are going to say, well, SG, websites are so expensive, then you have to get people to come in and develop it, or you have to have someone come in and design it. I'm not capable of doing that or any of that thing, so I'm using something like Wix or blah, blah, blah. Listen, if you are using Wix, you can make your own website. Now, the number one thing is you can't afford it. Well, yes, you can. There are places that you can actually purchase a website for $55 for the entire year, including your domain name. That will be your hosting, your domain name, everything you need, along with access to the WordPress template, which you can install instantly. And sometimes it even comes with it. Matter of fact, when you set up your website, it asks you, do you want to install WordPress? Yes, I do. So you can do that. And once you get inside of WordPress, there is the appearance tab that you will find on the left hand corner when you go into your dashboard, and you go down to appearance and then you customize your theme. Now when you go into that customization of that theme, you look, they already have provided certain templates that you can use that you find attractive or non-attractive. However, if you are unsatisfied with those templates that they have, you can always go and search for more templates within that same functionality and then find a theme that will be appropriately representing what you want. After you do that, guys, and this is just a basic, real quick rundown for those of you who are tech savvy a little bit or have a little bit design in their system, so you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. However, once you go through there and you find what you need, then WordPress, and the best thing about WordPress is it has plugins, basically extensions to the software itself that will allow you to customize it as you want. And one of the plugins that you definitely want to make sure that you have, even if you don't use WordPress, is a email capture form. And we're going to go into that right now, because I have seen so many different artists have great looking websites. You go to the website, and matter of fact, let's just go into it now. Let me just say, so the websites that I have visited so far from you guys have been spectacular, beautifully created and designed websites. Don't know if it's a template, don't know if you guys are custom making it through CSS or whatever, but for the most part, they are beautifully designed websites. If you're one of those who've done this, or if you're one of those guys who are going to plan on using your website, the most powerful thing that you could do is put an email capturing lead form. This allows you not to pass that opportunity up for a subscriber or a potential customer to give you their email access. It is basically lead captures. All right. Now, the reason why this is important is because most clients do not purchase immediately. Most of your clients, just like yourself, do not purchase immediately. And I want you to understand this. I don't want you to think if they build it, or if I build it, they will come. First thing first, when someone comes to your website, what you want to do is give them an incentive. That incentive is simply, I'm giving you 3 free beats, non-exclusive. Put your email in my little box here with your name. Confirm that this is your email and that you're going to get my emails, and I'll send you a download link to these 3 non-exclusive beats for you to use. Use them as freely as you want. As long as you're not going to commercialize them or try to monetize them, we're good. It secures in the client's or the potential client's mind that you're someone that they can trust, who has followed through with their offer and followed through with what they say they're going to give them. That's the first thing. In other words, reciprocity, guys. You have to give something in return for what you're asking for. 3 days from now, here's another free beat. Here's a snippet of a new beat. Here's a new beat that's getting ready to be dropped, and you can purchase it by yourself, exclusively for your own use before anyone else does. These communications that you will send them will allow that person to be able to make a decision and feel comfortable with, I'm dealing with a professional person who is really about their business. This is what they do. That is truly what anyone who is a customer or a client want to know, is that you are about your business. You are going to provide them with a professional quality product, and in return, they will want to buy from you. Now, again, it is not instantaneous. Sometimes it takes 10 or 15 emails. And I literally mean that. For a person to feel comfortable enough to buy it, they have to weigh out they got to weigh everything out. You know what I mean? And it all depends on what you're offering as well, because this strategy that I'm telling you is applicable to anything that you're selling. Now, guys, instead of boring you in this particular video, this is really just a snippet, an insight to this entire website lead generation process. However, look in the description below, go to the podcast, listen to the entire podcast. It's about 30 minutes, and then come back and start applying this method so that you can start converting your potential clients into actual sales. All right, guys, music is life. We out.